Spiritual Destruction by Revenge. Part 1. April 22nd, 2026, 12:06 a.m., Wednesday. Happy birthday to me, I guess. I joined the 27 Club this year. Familiar realizations about life return to me once again, warning me of the potential fates if I choose to continue on like I've been going on. I'm so exhausted and broken, hurting. Borderline corpse syndrome, waking up every day thinking and feeling like I'm dead already. Of course from the partying constantly, struggling and fighting for basic things like food, companionship. I've become so accustomed to going without. 8 days ago, I woke up to a call from my mother sobbing. She told me my brother, who's currently incarcerated in the county jail, had murdered his cellmate. Why? I don't know. I hung up the phone. I can't handle any more tragedy at this level. I honestly just don't care anymore. Why does any of this happen? I don't think there's any possibility of my brother getting out of jail or prison ever after this. I just have to accept the fact that I lost my brother to the system. I lost my father to my brother, and I lost my family in the aftermath of this entire drama. This situation has crushed my mom. I don't visit much anymore for similar reasons why I didn't come back to the last house. Home riddles me with too many bad memories, bad energy. When I visit now, it just isn't good. Home is completely absent. My mother looks gray, her eyes sinking in. Every conversation is hard to speak, with the looming shadow of my father's death, my brother's incarceration, etc. I could go on. I don't really want to. We aren't speaking currently. We probably won't for a while. I believe her grief and anger are beginning to be directed towards me. She feels Adenia didn't deserve this, that he had goals for the future and I didn't. Almost indirectly insinuating that this should have been me. My brother had a great future ahead of him, I agree. And he chose to throw it all away. At one point, I did feel sorry for my brother, but I will be angry. He killed our father, for no reason, caused our family thousands of dollars. We lost our house that we grew up in since children, over a fucking argument. Now after getting the news that you murdered your cellmate in cold blood, I just can't support you anymore. You aren't retarded. I love you, but you made your bed. Now you must lay in it. We all have to face our own consequences, including my father. Maybe if you treated his sons differently and would have had more love and respect for you, you wouldn't have killed you with a knife. We are all wrong. Maybe my mother shouldn't have stayed with a man who was so brutal to his children. Maybe I should have not ran away from my family and my home. Maybe I could have protected my father, guided my brothers more, been a better older brother, more present in their lives. We all could have possibly done things different and could have ultimately prevented this American horror story, as I call it now. Or maybe not, and everything happens for a reason, and we are just witnessing it. We will never know. What I do know for a fact without a doubt is Adenia is incarcerated probably forever. My father is gone forever, and nothing will ever be the same ever again. I've decided not to speak with my siblings or my mother no longer. I'm tired of being a burden, and the love just isn't there. Anyways, me and a girl I met from Elizabethtown have reunited once again, 5 years later, after an initial relationship in 2021, where I suddenly abandoned her without a trace for reasons such I was afraid she'd grow tired of me after a while, like every other girl I've been with. As I'm a man who does not do much and does not want to do much with his life, I also was still caught up with my ex-girlfriend at the time, another terrible relationship. She came to our house from a new city where she lives now. We drank alcohol and watched each other's favorite movies, then ended up having sex. It was great, just as the last time from what I remember. She's very soft, pink, and smells good. She has very pretty large brown eyes that you can look very deeply into. Something happened when we were fucking that's never occurred to me before. I had a thought that I hoped this would be the last woman I'd have to fuck. A brief moment of desire to settle down. I've had a great variety of partners, women, girls in the past year alone. As heavenly as that sounds to most men, I can admit it grew depressing. After a while, all pussy feels the same, and you realize you're just deceiving yourself, and you might as well just jerk off. What you're chasing has been gone out of sight for a long time. Hollow hookups, one-night stands, liquor love. It all begins becoming absolutely meaningless, only widening, deepening the already existing hole in one's soul. How can two people engage in passionate sex and feel totally nothing the next day? I admit I've watched myself deteriorate and degenerate these past 10 months into a version of myself I do not recognize. Enjoying the numbness and dissolving of my old self. I've invited even the most evil and darkest thoughts surface in my mind. Things of monsters that I can't speak or even write inside this book. Because honestly, even I'm afraid of facing that revelation about myself. I believe my brother has faced the worst in himself in confinement. The thing about encountering the devil is that it will devour you and will steal your body and use it as a vessel. And that is what we call possession. The thing good people don't want to realize or accept is that the devil was always there, but hidden, slowly, strategically calculating every step until the right moment presents itself. I don't know if me and this girl will last. None of my relationships do, longer than a year anyways. I don't change. Things around me submit to my gravity. All I can do is appreciate while they're here. I don't know where my life is going. Everything seems gone now. I'm alone. Anyways, 2 weeks until May.